Everyone, settle down, settle down. There is something that I have to confess. Dim the lights, please. Dim the lights. Thank you, thank you. I believe that I may be in love with the god dang swastika. Now I know that.
Hey dumbass, are you trying to get yourself cancelled on your first fucking YouTube video?
YouTube, calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist. Just listen, alright? I mean, look at it. Like the symbol itself. The cross with the arms bent at a 90-degree angle. You gotta admit, all things considered, it's a pretty cool looking symbol. But that's not all there is to the swastika. You see, this symbol is actually old. Like really old. Much older than a lot of people might realize. For instance, take a look at this artifact. It dates back all the way to the year 10,000 BC, and at first glance it might not look like much, but legend has it that if you take 3 shots of tequila and really squint your eyes, you might be able to make out what very well may be the earliest depiction of said symbol. Now take a look at this Neolithic script. At first glance, very unassuming, but all you have to do is look closer, and you'll see it right there. You may find it at Mohenjo-Daro and Indus Valley civilization. And here it is present on an Elamite bowl located in ancient Iran. The Greeks and the Romans also seem to have liked them. The ancient Greeks in particular actually called it the gammadion or the tetragammadion because of its resemblance to the Greek letter gamma, which when joined at right angles 4 times, forms the all too familiar symbol. The Chinese liked them, the Native Americans also liked them, and Africa, don't think you're getting away from this one, because several African civilizations also seem to have taken a liking to this symbol. The symbol also seems to have been liked by the Germans. Or shall I say the Germanic cultures, who had it inscribed on this comb in the 3rd or 4th century AD. Very cool. The later Norse culture also took a liking to the symbol, sometimes associated with Thor, the god of diabetes. As you can probably tell, this symbol is pretty much ubiquitous around the globe. Humanity's greatest Easter egg, if you will. I've only merely scratched the surface regarding all the different cultures and artifacts where you may spot it. But if you're anything like me, then you're probably left wondering, why is this symbol so widespread everywhere? And why this symbol, like this shape in particular? Well, one theory was postulated by the main man Carl Sagan himself, and it can be found in his 1985 book titled Comet. And his theory pretty much went like this. So, once upon a time, a very long time ago, a comet was spotted shooting through the sky. Now, this wasn't just any lousy comet, because this comet had 4 pronged tails. Wow! And not only that, but it was also spinning, hence giving this comet the appearance of a pinwheel, or perhaps even a swastika. This phenomenon was theorized to have been visible across the different continents and would have likely been an awesome and inspiring sight to the early humans, thus leaving an imprint in our collective minds which our ancestors then began inscribing into things. Unfortunately, there's no way to really prove this theory, with many people doubting its veracity. Given the simplicity of the swastika's form, many nerds believe that it was probably just invented independently in multiple locations, a sort of convergent cultural evolution. You see, the symbol is quite symmetrical and pretty easy to create, which could have led multiple cultures to arrive at the shape on their own, each attributing unique meanings derived from their respective cultures to the swastika. Speaking of swastika, the word swastika is of Indic origin, derived from the Sanskrit words su, which means good or auspicious, asti, meaning being, and ka, which is a suffix used to create a noun or adjective. Collectively, they form swastika, which can be translated as that which brings good, or conductive to well-being. And conductive to well-being it was, as the enigmatic swastika and its derivations would continue to serve countless cultures, presenting itself in the fields of spirituality, currency, architecture, philosophy, and art.
Hello there.
For most of human history, this symbol would continue to be associated with ideations of peace, prosperity, balance, auspiciousness, well-being, and many others. Until the year 1920, when a certain Austrian painter with a funny mustache thought that it was about time that his old sack of baloney got a structural rebranding. And so he took the symbol, rotated by 45 degrees, incorporated the colors of the German imperial flag, and then he proceeded to... And just like that, in mere decades, this beautiful and incredibly ancient symbol went from being the live, love, laugh of old to something people wouldn't dare touch with a 10-foot pole, the greatest red flag of the century. And in all honesty, this is something that I find to be quite sad and unfortunate. I mean, this symbol has existed for over 12,000 years in humanity's collective history. And all it took was just 25 years, only 0.2% of this symbol's total history, to completely desecrate it in the minds of many today. Okay, imagine you're a king. You're benevolent, you're generous, the peasants love you, the aristocrats love you, everybody loves you. But then one day, at the tail end of your tenure, while you're delivering a speech at the town square, everyone's listening, everyone's watching, but then boom, you crapped your pantaloons, and that's all everyone chooses to remember about you. So yeah, I guess the point of this lecture is to never judge a book by its cover, because what many may choose to see as the rotten old flower of today may very well have roots that stretch far deeper than anyone may ever know. That is all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah.